Y'all, I know I'm not the only person who was shocked to learn that Karrueche and Deion Sanders are a thing. I was like, what is she doing with him? He's older and he ain't got no bladder or toes. So why would you? Oh, shut up. You know that shit was funny. But anyway, you guys, on a serious note, Claudia drops this bomb on her show, Accidentally Informed, that she does with, or that she hosts with Erica Cobb, where she goes into detail about this because she's all like, Tracey was friends with Karrueche, and so it's like a whole convoluted story about how she got with him, and she lied to Tracey about being with Deion, who was once engaged to him in 2023. So let's go ahead and get into it. But first, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're going to play the intro and we're going to hop right into it. I have to be honest. Say what you want about Claudia. Claudia knows how to grab the people attention, and she's going to say just enough and then be all like, wait, I didn't do anything. You got to love it. Claudia is messy, and Erica is the journalist. So it's like the perfect balance between the messy person and the actual journalist. So you got to love it. And shout out to them. They've been doing their thing. They've been getting more subscribers, more views. They coming up in the world. So maybe one day I'll be a guest on the show. Probably not after they watch this, but again, let's go ahead and get into this clip, y'all.
I definitely have something to say about this one.
Sure. Deion Sanders has been dropping videos about his cancer battle, and from the looks of it, he's flying solo.
That is not true. Claudia. Please freeze on Claudia Jordan, child. I already know what she's about to say.
What should I say? What do you think?
Nothing.
Somebody better say something.
No, here's one of the things about Carlos. Like, just watching a few of like his interviews and stuff like that, he always gets ready to say something, and then he totally will start like bitching out and not say what it is. And they're like, come on now. If you want to get into this field of being a gossiper and stuff like that, you got to say what you know. Now, of course, don't say something that will get you in trouble, but you know more than what you're leading on, right? Let's continue.
Listen, all I'll say is this. I don't know any of them. What I will say on behalf of Claudia.
We all had dinner together in LA at Crustaceans.
Yes.
Who were we with?
Beautiful people with beautiful hearts, beautiful spirits. And listen, I was surprised by it only because of... I was surprised by it.
Erica, what do you think about this? Now, I know people are like, okay, yeah, I'll spit it out. Basically, Karrueche Tran, who's a gorgeous girl, I like her as well.
Beautiful. And a sweetheart.
Yeah, C-Suite was by Deion Sanders' side after he had his bladder removal surgery. So I was just like, I could have sworn that I'm good friends with Tracey Edmonds. And I do remember Tracey hearing rumors about Karrueche possibly dating Deion. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash.
I want to say something real quick. So I looked it up to see if there had already been rumors. They were seen out in LA sometime in February. So this is when the rumors started. So this was this year when she confronted her about it.
His event. And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Deion, and she said no. She laughed it off and said no. So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. And I do recall that that Tracey and Karrueche were cool. Like Tracey has put Karrueche in some projects. They're friends, I thought. So I don't know. Here's a picture right here of them two together. Can you see this? Can you see?
No.
Hold on, let me blow it up, y'all.
Oh, let me fix this real quick. Let me do something real quick. I don't want y'all to see who sent me this, but
I was like,
I'm trying to do a lot right now. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Here
But
we
look
go.
at them too. Like they look very cozy. Like they were friends. Like that's Tracey and Karrueche.
Claudia, I can see the picture of it. Claudia.
So I mean, here's my. Are you sure you saw it? Do you see it?
Now I want to say this. Claudia is being messy, but I want to say something that I'm learning with these Hollywood relationships. A lot of these people might work together and might collaborate on some things, or they might see each other at parties. However, they're not actual friends. It's more like we're acquaintances. We see each other out. Even if you went to somebody's house or had dinner with them, for us, if we had dinner, you've been to my home, we kicked it, we would consider each other friends, right? You don't have just random people in your home, but in Hollywood, it's very fake. You could literally know someone for 10 years and then they'll be like, oh, I never met that person. I don't know who they are. And it's all like, wait, this is your homie, right? So I believe that the situation could have been like that where they're not actually really close, but it was more like a working relationship. Again, I don't know. Let's finish.
Okay, so listen, I want to be very careful here because I had the honor and the privilege of hanging out with Tracey for your birthday weekend. She is a beautiful woman inside and out. I'm curious if could be any other explanation that might not feel as much of a betrayal. I'm just asking if there's a possibility. I don't know anybody except for the time I got to spend with Tracey. But I'm curious. Has anybody said anything that could allude to
you effing her ex-fiancé? I don't think there's another explanation. It is what it is. I think I had the best explanation with maybe they weren't exactly friends. It was more like an acquaintance situation.
to maybe there being another reason for it?
Claudia, I have no answers. Listen,
Okay, here's my thing.
This is Claudia's jurisdiction, and I get to be Claudia. I get to be Claudia tonight. Go ahead.
Not my jurisdiction. Okay, here's the thing. I am a believer that if you're not best friends with someone, that their exes are someone you could date after they're done with them, after some time has passed, right? I don't think that it's right to be able to put a man on layaway so he never can date anybody else that you have ever met or Is it in great taste? No, it's not. But that's where I think Karrueche, when she could have reached out to Tracey and just said, hey, sis, we're cool. I don't want any problems with you. Just so you know, I know you guys have been broken up. Like the engagement was canceled, called off. I was, thinking about, I want to just give you a heads up that we're dating or I might be going out with your ex. So you don't hear it on the internet. You don't catch wind of it on a messy blog. You don't have to hear about it in other places. And I think Tracey, being the girl's girl that she is, and she's not hanging on to Deion like that, I think it would have just been a classy thing to do. But I do understand you don't want, no one wants to have that conversation. It's uncomfortable, but that's what grownups do. My best friend, Annie, we actually were on the Nick Cannon podcast that's coming out, and we had a conversation about dating someone that your friend used to date. And we had a great conversation about it. And Nick was shocked that we had such an elevated, mature relationship, where one time Annie saw me and she Googled this guy that she was interested in, and she saw him on the red carpet with me. And she called me and said, hey, what's up? What was I said, okay, yeah, we dated, but I didn't love him. It wasn't like that. And she's like, well, we matched on Raya. And I was like, girl, go for it. He's a fine man. I don't have any unresolved feelings with him.
The reason why I'm laughing is because Claudia, her friend group that she always posts, and mind you, them women look good. I ain't gonna lie, right? But they all look like they date the same guy. Like they have a certain look to them. If you ever seen Claudia, you follow her on Instagram, they have a certain look where they look like they date the same guy. So this is not surprising what Claudia is saying right now. It's all like, yeah, I can expect that. Yeah, you might be okay with it because y'all look like y'all date the same kind of guy.
And respect to you for running it by me.
Mm-hmm.
And because you did, now I really want you to date him. I'm like, yo, that's fucking dope. And then there was someone else that I didn't sleep with, but I like, talked to, and she asked about that person, and I didn't try to hang on to him like, no one had ever hit on me. And a lot of women are like that. They think as soon as a man hits on you, that all your friends are banned from ever talking to this person, even if you never went out with them. That's a little unrealistic. But I just wish, because I love Tracey and I like Karrueche. I don't know Karrueche like that, but I just wish for her own sake, because now it's gonna be awkward. She's gonna see Tracey at big events, and then it's like it would have been so much easier to just say, hey, have the uncomfortable conversation once. And that's my wish for women. I want more women to feel like it's okay to go straight to the woman, and just then it doesn't feel icky to the other.
May I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
I like to look at both sides. And what I will say is I met Tracey Edmonds courtesy of Claudia in person. She and I spoke on the phone before that. Mm-hmm. What I will say about Tracey Edmonds, it's rare to meet a woman as beautiful as she is on the outside, but she's more beautiful on the inside. She is, I was enamored how sweet she is, and she's such a good woman. And the beauty that I've got a chance to know about Tracey Edmonds is she's not like some messy woman. Like she's, she has decorum. Like she's everything. I actually adore her.
She's a producer. She has a lot of businesses, and Tracey Edmonds looks good. Like, I mean, we all know she was with Babyface, of course, right? But then she was with Eddie Murphy, Deion Sanders. Like, this woman need to get tied down. Is she a sugar mama? Is she probably not a cougar no more? But she probably should. Listen, let me give Claudia my number to give the. Oh, shut up! We all looking to be taken care of. Damn it.
What I would like to just ask, just to see the other side of things. Do you believe that maybe at the time Karrueche and him weren't seeing each other? But although you did say Tracey approached her because she was hearing things, like in the rumor mill. So could it be that they weren't at the time, or do you think they were and she just felt uncomfortable because she was put on the spot?
Maybe they had just been introduced. I know Karrueche's best friends with Roxy, and Roxy and Deion were doing that show. So maybe I'm assuming that that's probably how they met. That talk show on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe they were introduced. But even with that, and it's, listen, Karrueche's a famous and beautiful woman. People probably try to attach her to people she's not dating all the time. But I just feel like I want Karrueche to win as well. Just so we're clear, this is not me hating on Karrueche because I'm friends with Tracey, before people misconstrue it. I'm saying moving forward with women, I think we would be better off if we sometimes have the uncomfortable conversation with someone that has placed us in positions, given us opportunity. We've hung out, we've had lunch, we've had drinks. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, just so you know, I'm on some sneaky shit. It wasn't while y'all were together. And I just want to give you a heads up. I think a heads up, you're not obligated to.
I think Claudia is right in the sense of, yes, this is like, you should have been honest, because basically we're under the impression that Karrueche lied, right? She lied to Tracey, and y'all might not be best friends, but at least you owe her like, oh yeah, we're dating. Like, don't say, oh no, we're not, and just kind of laugh it off or pretend like nothing's going on when, yeah, there is something going on. Now, again, Karrueche is allowed to be with whoever she wants to at the end of the day. She doesn't owe Tracey anything, but the fact that she was asked and lied, and possibly, we don't know for a fact, possibly lied about it, that's where the issue comes into play. Just be honest. That's it. That's all you can do, is just be honest. And I think Claudia, is being petty. She wanted to get her and take a dig at Karrueche. But again, Claudia is going to defend her friend. She's defending her friend. I don't blame Claudia for what she was doing. If me or somebody else is in the same place and we knew our friend was being done wrong publicly, we would say something, right? Like, hey, they over here with, did you know they was with this? We're going to say something just naturally, right? So Claudia was being a little bit of a hater, but I think it was the principle of like Karrueche should have been honest because she was asked. And hey, Claudia knows from firsthand knowledge, right? So again, go ahead and check out Accidentally Informed, you guys. I thought this was a great show. I liked how they had Carlos there as well too, because Claudia goes on his show and allegedly he don't be paying Claudia for her services. But you know, at least he came on her show for free this time, so it was nice to see that. But anyway, check out the show. Shout out to Erica as well too. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. And let me know what you think about all this Deion Sanders, Karrueche, and Tracey Edmonds. It's not a love triangle, but did Karrueche owe Tracey some kind of loyalty or at least honesty? Damn. I guess that's how you do it in Hollywood, right? Deuces.